All right, here's a tip that I think will save you a lot of time. It's not intuitive, so it's something you kind of have to train yourself to do, but once you do that, it's going to be a tip that will really make working with your e-learning courses in PowerPoint much more productive. So the tip basically is to have two PowerPoint files. So let's say I'm building this scenario here. What I want to do is I want to have a scenario file for just my graphics, and then a scenario file where I assemble my course. And typically what happens is people will do something like this. They build their PowerPoint slides and they bring in clip art. This is the clip art image, this is the clip art image, this is the clip art image. The background was part of a clip art image. So they'll bring all that stuff in there, so they build their graphics out, and then they just keep working through their PowerPoint file. So they have these graphics that they just keep working. And you can see these are all just clip art images. And that works fine. The problem though is if you want to go back and do some editing or maintenance, it's a little harder to do that when you're working with the clip art or PowerPoint shapes. And then the other thing is your production or your publishing time is going to increase when you're using these vector shapes. And the reason is because these vector shapes are based on mathematical calculations. So the rendering process has to kind of figure out what the vector shape is and try to reproduce that in Flash. But if it's actually a vector, or if it's actually a bitmapped image, it knows what that is, and it's easier to reproduce. So the publishing time's a lot faster. So you'll save time on your editing and maintenance, and you'll save time publishing. So let me kind of show you how something like that would work. So when we look at this particular slide, this is a clip art image, and it has a simple animation to it. If I want to edit this, or let's say I want to take this character out and I want to make the character a different character, I can't easily do that because there's nothing I can really do with this character. So I'd have to delete her, and then I'd bring in the new character and add a new animation. If I built it as a graphic first and brought it in as a graphic rather than clip art, it's going to free up and give me some other opportunities that I can't do with clip art. Another one is I can't crop this. So if I wanted to just crop her as a head image, I couldn't do that with the clip art, but I can if it's an image. So the way I would do that is I would build my course out. So I kind of assemble my course, and I'd have these separate slides with different elements on them, and then I would just take those, and as I'm working on them, I can right click and save it as picture, and then you can see I've got an opportunity to change that. And what's nice about this is I can now take the characters, and let's say I want to modify the character. So I want to change her outfit. Maybe this is a different day. I'm going to make her shirt green. We'll change this real quick. So you can see I can edit the shape, but I'm not editing it in my actual course file. And let's say we're going to change her hair and make it brown here. And then I can, play around with the colors and stuff. So I've changed her outfit a little. I'm going to color her. I'm going to save this as picture, and let's say we're going to call this green. So that's Green Sally or Ursula or whatever we want to call her. And so this is all done in PowerPoint in a graphics file, and then we would come into the actual course file, and at this point if I want to swap out the character, I can. Now I can't originally because I'm using a clip art image, but let's duplicate this slide here, and let's get rid of the clip art image, and let's insert her first as a regular image, and we'll apply an animation on here. So we'll just do a simple fly-in animation. Now if I decide I want to change this character, if we go back to the original clip art, I can't change the character, but if I come to the one that I created as an image, I can change the picture, find my green Ursula, and now I've quickly swapped that out, and if we play it, you see the animation still intact. The other thing is, because it's a clip art image, I now have access to some of the graphics capabilities that PowerPoint gives me. I can also crop it, so if I wanted to crop her and then use a larger image, I can do that as well, and that's something I couldn't do with clip art. So create two files, one for graphics, one for your course, build your graphics out, save them, and then bring them into your course, and it'll be a lot faster.